Breaking news. Welcome to today's headlines. Read about the genesis and the hidden story behind hip hop and the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. Read about the genesis and the hidden story behind hip hop and the fate of Nnamdi Kanu. To my dear listeners, from wherever you're listening from, please stay tuned as I read today's news. There has been a unique movement to formalize the emancipation of the southeastern state that are a part of the Biafra area ever since the Nigerian Civil War in 1967, which was fought between the Nigerian government and the separatist Biafra state. The indigenous people of Biafra IPOB, an organization dedicated to carrying out the goals of Dim Odumegwu, the Biafran leader during the Civil War, has played a significant role in shaping this conflict in modern times. This has caused confrontation with the Nigerian government, which objects to its separatist ethos. We provide a window into the operation of the company. What is the IPOB's history? A separatist movement that began in the 1960s is where the IPOB movement got its start. The movement, which was led by Lieutenant Colonel Odumegwu, claimed to speak for the interest of the Southeast area, which felt disenfranchised by central government, presided over by people from the nation's north. They thus aspired to establish the Republic of Biafra in order to liberate themselves from the constraint of the Nigerian government. The authorities' inability to defuse the situation led to a civil war that raged from 1967 to 1970. The overriding separatist concept persisted despite losing the conflict simmering underneath the surface. In a way, the idea's continuing importance is evidence of the state's failures to adequately reintegrate the Southeast area. Since Ojukwu's rise and collapse, several additional pro-Biafra organizations have emerged, including as the Biafra Zionist movement and the movement for the actualization of the sovereign state of Biafra Mazop, BZM. The most recent is IPOB. The strategy, led by Nnamdi Kanu, is still to secede from Nigeria and establish an independent Biafran state in Nigeria's southeastern region. Before he founded Radio Biafra in 2009, Kanu was mostly unknown. He campaigned for the liberation of Biafrans while criticizing the administration while broadcasting to Nigeria from London. The Nigerian security forces detained him in 2015 on suspicion of sedition, ethnic provocation, and treasonable crime. The movement has made significant progress over the years, with Kanu as leader and Radio Biafra. The IPOB movement was grown in power while Nnamdi Kanu is regarded as his people's supreme leader. This has been a source of unity since Kanu was put in prison. In response, his followers have protested and marched against his detention. These protests have frequently ended in fatalities. According to a study by Amnesty International, between 2015 and 2016, the Nigerian security forces allegedly killed 150 pro-Biafra protesters in an effort to suppress their demonstrations. Tensions in the southeast of Nigeria have been fueled further by this violent crackdown on pro-Biafra demonstrators. At least 150 people have died as a result of this careless and trigger appeal approach to crowd control, and we worry that the true number may be far higher, according to Mahmoud Kamara, interim director of Amnesty International Nigeria. This disproportionate carnage appears to be largely the result of the Nigerian government's choice to use the military to respond to pro-Biafra event. The authorities ought to start on an unbiased inquiry right away and charge those responsible. After a reported altercation between military forces and IPOB members in Umaya, the capital of Abia State, in 2017, the Federal High Court in Abuja declared IPOB to be a terrorist group, which led to the designation of IPOB as such. Although the Biafran faction appealed, the decision was affirmed. The US government has chimed in and stated that it does not consider IPOB to be a terrorist group. So my dear listeners, now I've come to the end of our today's news. Please do drop by at the comment section and let's know what your view is all about. Thank you for listening.